Welcome to this Red Jacket Speaker Showcase on mental health. I'm Sharon Jessup in conversation with Trudi Toit. So I talk to leaders across different organizations about becoming an athlete of the mind. Is your mind your prison holding you back? Or is it your passport to everything that you've ever wanted? Now, who is Trudi Toit and what do you speak on?
Sharon, I'm a wife, a mother, a businesswoman. My career spans 40 years, and I help managers and leaders navigate change and challenge to ensure sustainability and predictability in their business. Particularly now, we are living in anxious, uncertain times where none of the old models work anymore. So occasionally, however, the universe redirects one. And this is what happened to us when our daughter was diagnosed with ADHD at the age of 21. And that was after 10 years from hell. I share some of the lessons learned about parenting and ADHD, and the things that I wish I knew then.
Now tell me, Trudy, why is that important?
There are so many neurodiverse individuals like ADHD or autism that remain undiagnosed, untreated, misunderstood, and they struggle for years, unable to reach their potential. They're sidelined for promotion, they're shunned by society, and it need not be that way. It shouldn't be that way. It's so important that the diagnosis as well doesn't come across as labeling or doesn't become labeling. Now, in our case, the diagnosis was incredibly liberating because once we knew what we were dealing with, we could do research, we could get help, we could make adjustments and restore damaged relationships. Once we knew better, we could actually reconnect, we could parent better. And that's why it's so important.
Fantastic. Now tell me, Trudy, which audiences will benefit most from your work?
Parents, teachers, partners, managers of people. Neurodiversity is only a disability in an unsupportive, intolerant environment. And being able to work with people whose brains are wired differently really enables us to actually unlock their superpowers. And these people, they have skills that our workplaces need. Things like creativity, visual acuity, attention to detail, and extraordinary memory. And of course, each one is so unique. Yet, to date, the neurodiverse population remains largely untapped.
Absolutely. Now tell me quickly, why now and why you?
Wow. Well, something good has got to come from these 10 years of hell. You know, when I think of how close we came to losing our daughter, and if you look at the suicide rates, and I'm talking 4 suicide attempts between the ages of 13 and 18, it's not a lot of fun to be on constant suicide watch. But if I look at how many barriers she's had to break through and things that she'd have to overcome, and how many desperate parents and teachers and partners are out there trying to navigate the craziness that comes with emotional dysregulation, for example. I hope that some good can come from sharing our experience, and that's why.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Trudy. That was super amazing, insightful, wonderful.
Thank you, Sharon.